Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Ted Lasso. This is Season 3, Episode 9. What happened last time on Ted Lasso? Last time, Keely had an intimate video of hers leaked online, and it became this whole big thing, obviously. In the process of that whole situation, or a byproduct of that situation, a lot of the guys on the team were deleting intimate photos of others from their phones. Colin, he stepped off to the side to do his because, well, we don't know the exact reason. It could have been multiple reasons. But Isaac then took his phone and presumably saw all of the men in his phone, and he didn't say anything, and there could potentially be a conflict because of that, and that looks like that's going to be the main focus of this episode. So hopefully our two boys are able to work through things, because we don't want bad things in their relationship, right? But I guess we'll find out. So before we jump into things, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's watch another episode of Ted Lasso. They're all so happy. Everyone's just got gigantic smiles on their faces. Yeah, a practice goal.
Whistle, whistle. Ooh, hear that? Roy said y'all did a great job.
Beard just faints. Amazing.
Nice shot, mate.
Oh, come on, Isaac. Be nice to him. I really hope that he's mad at him for a good reason and not a homophobic reason.
Hey, Boyle. Do you want to get a beer or something later? Have a chat?
No.
Isaac. Come on, man. I need Isaac to be nice. I don't want my opinion of him to change so late in the show.
So, have you heard from Jack yet?
Hopefully not. Jack sucks.
Oh God, you sent a double text.
Triple? Quadruple. Don't tell me 5.
Oh,
Christ.
so much blue.
That's a lot.
Cute.
What? There's like 40 quid in here.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were going to be here till this morning. No time to do anything special, so I just tossed a little cash.
Just put money in a box.
Hey, boss, you mind if I skip the press conference today? Michelle and I got these parent-teacher meetings I don't want to miss.
Of course, Ted. Family first.
We could have Roy do it. I know he hates that stuff, but he is really good at it.
Is he?
So, I need you to fill in for Ted at today's press conference, if that's okay.
Fuck no.
She's the boss. You kind of have
I mean, why can't Ted do it? I mean, I'd love to.
Wonderful. Shall we?
God, she is... Jesus. She is built. Oh my goodness. Hannah Waddingham must do like 1,000 squats a day.
Did you know that Ted wasn't doing his press conference today?
Yes. I asked Roy to fill in.
Ah, that explains it.
Is there a problem?
Yo, what's going on?
That is not what I said, Gary.
I have your quote right here. You did say it, Coach.
Stay out of this, Lloyd.
Don't shout at Lloyd.
You said, and I quote,
Stay out of this, Lloyd.
He's a better guitarist than Jimmy Page.
Fine, I said it. But what I meant was that Joe Walsh underrated, Jimmy Page overrated.
I mean, Joe Walsh is a poet. Jimmy Page is a fucking court stenographer on Adderall.
I kind of love that that's what it has turned into.
It's art, you fucking Neanderthal.
Okay.
Get suspect. Get you.
Absolutely ask me anything. Yes.
Marcus Adebayo, The Independent.
What's up, Marcus?
Good.
Miss Welton.
Yes.
In your opinion, who's the greatest classic rock guitarist of all time?
The same question.
And that goes for all of you.
Oi! Kent! Get your hairy ass into my office now!
You're in trouble.
Every single one of you knows my ass isn't hairy. Yet none of you spoke up. And I will never forgive you.
I feel like if your chest is hairy, so is your butt.
We're cowards.
We're cowards.
You won't talk to me.
Give him a minute. You shouldn't have to, but some people need it. Don't forget, you've known you've gay for 20 years.
Much longer than that. And once I was out with my mum, I never looked back. But I hear you. Thanks, Trent.
Once I was out of there, never looked back.
What the fuck is your problem?
Oh, wait, I know this one. You are!
You can't talk to her that way.
Do the fucking press conference.
Okay, shit. Sorry. I didn't realise it was a big deal.
Is that the plan for the rest of your life? You're just going to walk away from everything the second it isn't fun?
Okay, so this is about Keeley now. This is no
What do you
longer about the
want,
press conference.
Roy? You're just so convinced that you don't deserve anything good in your life that you'd rather eat a bowl of shit soup and then complain about the portions. Get out of your own way, man. Because this whole woe is me thing you've got going on is just fucking ponderous.
What does ponderous mean? I agree with everything she's saying, but what does that mean? Now go do that press conference. She's like, that was exhilarating. She stood up for her friend when her friend is in a low place.
After the match, let's go for a drink, if you're up for it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Shall I invite Jade?
No, I was thinking it's just the two of us. A guy's night.
Go get him, Captain. Isaac.
All right, fellas, here we go. Focus up, y'all.
Oh. Oh, come on, Isaac. What is wrong with you?
Some of the Richmond fans letting McAdoo have a
It's
piece
always
of their
that
mind.
guy.
The corner comes in.
Oh, they're gonna score on the corner. Oh, good.
It's not there. He passes back to Matt. No! Cook steps in and Brighton are off.
Oh no.
What? Yeah, fucking goes over there. Right, yeah, okay, yeah. Don't fucking walk away from me. Yeah, fucking goes over there.
McAdoo is furious.
Why is he mad?
Richmond starting to click. This is the crisp ball
we get it
movement
done?
we've come to expect from them. Rojas is in. Oh, smothered by Brighton.
Close.
You're a disgrace to the badge. You're all playing like a bunch of fucking.
What the fuck did you say to me?
Isaac McAdoo has jumped the wall and charged into the seat. This is unbelievable.
Isaac! Number 5!
It's an obvious red card.
He called him a slur.
Get me the fuck out of here!
Oh, this is tense. This is tense now.
I know he's gonna say nothing. Sure. No, I'll kick it off. Isaac, what the hell happened?
One of our fans said some ignorant shit!
Okay. Okay, what'd they say?
He said the F word.
Fuck.
No.
No, the other F word.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He said, come on, man. There's nothing we haven't had before, yeah?
Oh, okay.
What if one of us is gay? Huh? We shouldn't have to deal with this shit!
Okay, so hopefully he's mad at Colin for not telling him then. He's the captain today.
I fucked it up. Just fucking fuck off. Just leave me alone. I don't need to start yelling at me.
I'm not here to yell at you.
Guys, it's pretty obvious. Isaac's gay, right?
Well, statistically speaking, 10% of the population is homosexual, so it's not that surprising.
You're looking at Jamie.
I'm flattered.
All Isaac needs now is our support.
Come on, Colin.
And what we got?
Whoa. Hold on. Isaac's not gay.
You gotta go deal with that.
Can't keep running away from
You're
it.
gonna fuck up whatever it is you actually do care about.
He's right, you know.
He's always in here.
The little things we get mad about are like snowflakes on a mountain. And if we wait too long, then we're just one sneeze away from an avalanche that will kill us all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think you will.
So we cool?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's cool.
Yes, amigo. 1000%. You're gay. Big whoop. But we don't care, right, guys?
We do care. You know? When I was growing up back in Kansas City, I had a buddy named Stevie Jewell. Now, he was a huge Denver Broncos fan. He had to watch back-to-back Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos in them all by himself. Because I wasn't there. Because I didn't care. But I should have cared. You know? I should have supported him.
Coach, did you just compare being gay to being a Denver Broncos fan?
Yeah, same thing.
You know what I did and I regret it. Yeah, sorry about that. But the point is, Colin.
Oh, man.
We don't not care. We care very much. We care about who you are and what you must have been going through. But hey, from now on, you don't have to go through it all by yourself.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, hear that? You got us, mate.
Okay, well, look, hey, I hate to bring up work in a moment like this, but we do have a second half.
Yeah, you got the second half of that game.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, Captain, count us off.
Oh. That's you, Sam.
Oh, wow, that's me, yes. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm honored to be your captain. And you know, I love you guys so very much.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I love you guys so very much. Oh, man. Must feel like such a weight off his shoulders.
Second best way it could have gone, I think. Best way being the entire team confesses that they're gay too, and we get to be on the cover of Oprah's magazine.
That would be a wild a wild occurrence. Can't imagine that happening.
Yes! And Richmond have done it! They complete the comeback for a thrilling 2-1 win behind an inspirational turn from Colin Hughes.
Wow, Hughes was sensational, Arlo. After being benched for Zaba earlier this season, he's back in the starting lineup. And today,
The Welshman played like a man reborn.
Oh, Colin, you absolute machine. Ooh.
Hey, Rupert.
Hey, Nathan. Let me introduce Kelsey and Libby.
Hi.
So the girls will be joining us tonight. Shall we?
That's almost like a double date. He's got a girlfriend.
I thought it was a guys' night, Rupert.
Well, yes. Trust me, it is.
Make a good decision, Nate.
I'm so sorry. I need to leave. Long story. I wanted to come and tell you in person.
He doesn't respect him because he's not willing to cheat on his girlfriend. But we don't want that man's respect.
Press is ready for you, Ted. It's a big one.
That's what that lady from the American office said. Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh, is Roy gonna do it? Let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah, all right. You got me today. Any questions? Fucking hell. You, 5 o'clock Shadowhead.
5 o'clock Shadowhead.
What Isaac did was awful. He was lucky he only got a red card.
Okay. So why did he do it?
Because the guy in the stands was being ignorant.
When I was first coming up through Sunderland, there was an old-timer on the team. He and his wife were about to have their first kid. So during training one day, I made a joke that statistically, I was probably the real dad. But he went fucking nuts. He battered me. I had a black eye, chipped tooth, 3 broken ribs. I couldn't play for 6 games. And after that, no club would go near him. Then in the summer, after I could breathe again, I bumped into him in a pub and I got the chance to say sorry for my stupid fucking joke. He and his wife had lost the baby a month before all that went down. He hadn't told anyone. Kept it all inside.
Oh, man.
Look, I get that some people think if they buy a ticket, they've got the right to yell whatever abusive shit they want at footballers. But they're not just footballers. They're also people. And none of us know what is going on in each other's lives. So for Isaac to do what he did today, even though it was wrong,
Guy must have said some awful
I
stuff.
give him love. And as for why he did what he did, that's none of my fucking business.
Damn right.
New Trent.
New Trent.
Coach, let's talk about Colin Hughes. Yeah, he's a hell of a player and a great man. I think we've underused him.
I think you're right.
Glad we agree. I prefer you to old Trent.
Prefer you to old Trent.
You, Goblin King.
Goblin King. Oh, man.
Hey.
What happened to guys' night?
Turns out it wasn't guys' night. Okay, let's air it out.
You lied to me. For years.
Yep.
What is it about me that made you think you couldn't tell me?
No, it was nothing to do with you. It was about me. I was 99% sure that you'd support me. But the 1% chance that you wouldn't, it scared the shit out of me.
I don't know how you did it. Can't keep a secret for shit.
I mean, I hid it from people for years. And the second you find out, I didn't last a month.
You're gonna tell everyone now.
Oh, he already did. When you were out at the locker. Hug it out. Hug it out. You guys need a hug. What you guys gonna do? Play Mario Kart? Play FIFA?
Would you ever shag a woman?
No, I'm gay.
I know, but what if you had to?
Like life or death?
1967, Raquel Welch.
My man. Who's the fittest guy on the team?
I won't tell you, and you'd never guess.
Bumbercatch.
Yes.
Just gets it right.
Yeah, but if I had to shower with a bunch of girls all the time, I'd defo get bonus.
I love you, boyo. You can't say it, can you?
No.
You will eventually.
Know I do, yeah?
Oh, this was a good episode. This was a really good episode. Okay, that was really, really good, and I'm very happy. I did kind of call some of the events of the episode a while back, though, when I forgot which episode it was, but I was like, I wonder if when Isaac comes out, if that will like unlock a new level in him as a player. And it did. I was right. I think I talked about that when Zava was on the team, or right when Zava left, I think. But yeah, that's literally the main aspect of this episode is Colin and his relation to Isaac and the rest of the team, and how that's affecting things, and a little bit, you know, with some Roy tossed in there, but mainly about Colin, and it was just so good, right? I mean, a lot of the first half, Isaac is mad at Colin, right? Like, he doesn't want to talk to him, and I was like, okay, hopefully this is a good reason. Hopefully it's because he's upset at him for, you know, not telling him, right? They're supposed to be like best friends, like the two of them are best buds. And he essentially, that ends up being why he's mad, is because he's kind of lied to him for years, right? As much as it is a little bit of a selfish thought process to be like, hey, what is wrong with me? Like, what do you think is wrong about me that you didn't think you could trust me with this? Like, I get that. If you found out, I don't know, say for instance, you were friends, like you had a friend group or something like that, and one of the people in the group was gay, and then you found out at a certain point that that person had told individually, like, other members of the group, but had never told you, I can understand Isaac's point of view of being like, yo, why would you, why do you think less of me that I would not support you, right? And so I kind of get Isaac's point of view from that perspective, but at the same time, again, 99% of the way, he's like, I thought you would support me, but, you know, it could have been, just like in that hypothetical scenario, it could be with Colin's scenario, where he's like, that 1%, the 1% that I thought you might not, scared the shit out of me. Like, maybe with the other people, them not supporting wasn't as big of a deal, right? Like, maybe he felt okay to tell them, because it's like, okay, if they're mean to me, if they don't support me, big whoop. But if my best friend in the world doesn't support me, that's devastating type stuff. So it totally makes sense that Colin would keep that, to himself and wouldn't tell anyone. And it also makes sense that Isaac would be like, bro, you could have told me, I'm your best friend in the world. Like, but the fact that they were able to come together at the end, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. The moment, because it was great, because it all just built and built and built, right? You see Isaac just getting angrier and angrier and angrier throughout the episode, and then what finally sets him off is the fan who's normally just a dick, right? Like, just yells at them, so easy to ignore for them. But as soon as he drops that slur, the F word, and some of you, probably all of you, know the word that's being referenced, right? Right, as soon as he drops that slur, Isaac loses his mind, because he's not taking that necessarily as an insult against himself. He's taking that as an insult against his best friend, who has been dealing with that alone for so long. And so Isaac freaks out, and it's like, yes, Isaac, like, beat that man up. Arguably assault that man, please. Glad he got kicked out. I'm glad that Colin came out, even if it was like in support of Isaac not being gay. If that makes sense. You know, they're like, guys, you understand, Isaac's gay, and Colin's like, no, it's not him. I kind of wish they wouldn't have cut away from Colin coming out. Like, I wish they would have shown it. But I love that the team was 100% like, well, first of all, they were like, we don't care. But then, you know, like we don't care, like, as in, like, oh, we're not going to think about it, it doesn't matter to us. But then Ted came in with the, we do care. Like, we care about you, and we'll support you, right? Like, that was so good. It was so good. I was tearing up quite a bit the whole time. And, you know, Isaac has his moment in the kit room with Roy, where Roy's like, hey man, like, I understand. Like, I get it. You're not really upset about other things, or about this. You're upset about other things, and you need to address that going forward. Love that. And then Colin scoring 2 assists, like, I don't know, is such a cool moment, because, like, as he's leaving the locker room, he's still very contained. He's very reserved about his emotional reaction to his team supporting him. But then it cuts to the end of the game, and he's just letting it all out. And, you know, part of it, he had 2 assists, they had a good comeback. But I connect those 2 emotional outbursts at the end of the game to his relief that his brothers support him and love him for who he is. And that was wonderful. I loved that so much. I was tearing up a lot in this episode. And then a lot of the other, like, big stuff involved Roy, and some personal growth with him, right? You know, he's initially tasked with doing a press conference, and he kind of blows it off because, you know, he didn't think it was a big deal. And Beard is just in a heated argument with these press people about guitarists. It just doesn't go well, but it was a funny, fantastic time. And Rebecca loses it on him. She calls him out for all his crap. And it starts in reference to the press conference, where she's like, if I ask you to do this, do it. Like, I'm the boss. But then it very quickly transitions to a thinly veiled attack on his situation with Keeley, where she's like, are you just gonna run away forever? Like, as soon as you find something good, you're gonna bail because you don't think that you're worthy of anything good? Like pull your head out of your ass, Roy. Like, you deserve good things. Stop running from good things. And that had an impact on him, certainly. And then the moment in the press conference where he does the press conference, and it was very good. It was very, very good. Him standing up for Isaac, being like, hey, you don't know what's going on in people's minds. If he did that, like, he had a good reason for doing it, and I love him anyway. and him admitting that he made fun of a former teammate and was like, hey, that baby might be mine. Found out later that the baby was gone. That's an awful thing, and a thing you must have severe guilt over. And it's for him to admit that was pretty big. But he crushed the press conference. Like, he did a great job. I thought that was really, really good. Hopefully his growth this episode will lead to more growth with Keeley in the future. And it's a little bit showing that that, you know, Ted isn't 100% a necessary part of the team anymore, right? Like when he's not available for press conferences, Roy can step up and do that. Preferably not Beard, because he'll get in a fight about classic guitarists, but Roy can absolutely handle that, and the team works great regardless. Yeah, and then the episode ending with with Colin and Isaac just playing some video games together, you know, doing what boys do, asking him dumb questions, and Colin just being like, you know what, I love you, like, you're great, and then him being not willing to say it yet, but being like, you know, I do. Like, oh, it was great. It was great. I loved it so much. And man, these characters are just so close to my heart. It's just fantastic. And then a small but also good part of the episode was Nate. Some growth with Nate, where he, you know, he has his girlfriend come by the stadium and bring him lunch, and has a weird interaction with Rupert, where he's eyeing her up and trying to flirt with her a little bit right in front of Nate, and it's like, this is clearly an uncomfortable situation. And then after the win, invites Nate out to get drinks, and it's like boys night or whatever, and Nate's like, okay, boys night, cool. And then find out it's not a boys night. It's a double date in a private room, where Rupert is obviously intending this to be like a sexual encounter with these two women. And Nate immediately is like, hey man, like, thought this was a boys night. And the Rupert right after, when he's like, oh, it is a boys night, it's like, God, you gross, like, you're such a perv and you're just a douchebag, like, I hate that. And Nate being like, hey, I gotta go. I liked that. I liked the growth from that, and he immediately goes to his girlfriends, and they just hug. Not a huge moment by any means, but it's just continued positive character development for Nate, right? He's realizing what a shitty guy Rupert is, and he shouldn't want to idolize him, you know, and he's probably realizing what a good guy Nate is. You know, he keeps reading news about his old team and being happy about his old team, and being, I mean, he's happy about winning here, but it's not quite giving him the joy that he would like, right? Even when his girlfriend is like, hey, I saw you won, he's like, yep. Like, he doesn't care about the wins of his current team, but he seems to be caring a lot about his old team, and he's growing as an individual, and it's great. Yeah. Not a huge part of the episode, but still good. All in all, this episode was fantastic, very emotional, made me tear up quite a bit, and I'm very excited, but also very nervous for the final 3 episodes. Next episode is called International Break. The tagline: while some of the Greyhounds head home to play for their countries in international matches, Edwin Akufu brings a business proposal to Rebecca. We don't like Edwin. He sucks. He's the one that flipped out at Sam last season because he couldn't bring him to his team. So who knows what's going to happen there. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this episode. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you thought. Were you as proud of the team as I was? Definitely let me know. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.